My beloved, on several occasions, when you find yourself alone or in silence, you close your eyes to think. Your index fingers gently rest on the sides of your forehead, at the temples. It's a gesture that helps you focus, that helps you feel more connected to yourself. This is a gesture we all make at some point, something very natural for human beings. But today, I want you to pause and think about something important. This small gesture can reveal much more about you than you might imagine. When you're surrounded by people, talking or distracted, nothing special happens. But when you're in stillness, alone with yourself, and you allow your mind to rest for a moment, things begin to shift. In that moment, you may start to discover aspects of your life and your being that are not so easily seen. When you find yourself in a peaceful space, allowing yourself to be carried by the calm, you close your eyes and place your index finger on your temple. Something curious happens. Spontaneously, someone will appear in your mind. You don't need to make an effort or think about that person beforehand. It simply happens. It's a natural process, something that occurs without you seeking it. In those moments, when you allow your mind to settle, someone will appear in your thoughts. Today, I want to explain what this truly means. Have you ever wondered what it signifies when, while making this gesture in solitude, a person emerges in your mind? Well, the person who shows up in those moments is someone with whom you have unfinished business, something unresolved, or something your heart needs to heal. These people may be very important to you, or maybe not as much. However, the key here is not how much you care for them, or whether you have affection for them or not. What truly matters is the reason their image appears in your mind. The reason for this is that there's something you still need to resolve with that person, something that is still pending. It's a matter that was left unresolved, a connection that never fully completed. That's why, depending on where you are in life, or even from day to day, the person who appears in your mind when you make this gesture can vary. If you've already closed your accounts with someone, that person will no longer appear when you make this gesture. This message comes to you now because there are people with whom you still have unfinished business, matters you need to resolve. However, you are ignoring those matters, leaving them for later. You must understand that sometimes we cannot leave things pending for too long. There are wounds that, the longer we leave them untreated, the harder it will be to face them. This is why the universe is inviting you today to take that step, to have that conversation you left unresolved. To close those small conflicts that still hurt. And remember, the people with whom you have unfinished business are not always the ones closest to you, nor the most important people in your life. The person who appears in your mind could be anyone in your circle, a family member, a friend, or even someone you share your work environment with. It's essential that you pay attention to who appears in those moments, because nothing that happens within you is a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. The universe is always guiding you, marking the way toward your personal growth and toward the healing of what needs to be healed. The signs are there, present in every corner, through messages from angels, your dreams, your intuition, or even simple gestures like this. In the end, it all comes down to guidance. It's up to you to decide whether to follow it or not. If the person who appears in your mind when you make this gesture is someone who bothers you deeply, don't rush. If you know there's something unresolved with that person but feel fear or insecurity about speaking to them, don't force yourself. Take the time you need, be patient with yourself. Relax and think calmly about how you can approach this situation. Now and before we continue, I invite you to subscribe and share our channel. Your support helps us to create more valuable content for you. In this moment, your guardian angel will be by your side, offering you support. You can ask them to help you find the right words to resolve that issue that is weighing on your heart. They will guide you and give you the clarity you need to close that chapter in peace. It's important to remember that sometimes, what remains unresolved cannot be fixed with words alone. There are times when you need to take action, to do something in order to close that cycle. And when the moment comes, you will know. Your intuition will guide you, it will show you what you need to do. When you make this gesture and someone appears in your mind, something inside of you will immediately reveal what it's about. You will know exactly what needs to be resolved. All of this happens for a much greater purpose. Your soul is reminding you that there is something unfinished with that person, because everything left unresolved, in some way, keeps you stuck. Resolving these matters will allow you to move forward and be free. Unresolved issues hold you back, they prevent your progress. Your soul, aware of this, seeks a way to get your attention. It aligns with the universe and communicates with you in different ways. So, the person who appears in your mind when you make that gesture is someone who, whether you realize it or not, is blocking your progress. Resolving what is left undone with that person will allow you to take the next step on your path. It's not that this person is intentionally preventing you from moving forward. In reality, it's you who has become trapped in a situation with this person, a situation that is affecting you more than you realize. This is the moment to reflect. To realize that your path will be much easier and lighter as you begin to leave behind those burdens. All those unresolved matters are like a weight that prevents you from moving forward freely, that holds you back and makes it difficult to walk. It's time to free yourself. Once you've identified the person who appears in your thoughts and understood what the unfinished business is, it's essential that you face it. The entire universe is sending you signs. Your soul and intuition are guiding you toward action. No one is forcing you to do anything, but the universe always shows you the path that is best for you. When you decide to resolve those matters, allow your divine wisdom to guide you. Don't limit yourself to human logic or reason alone. Also use your spiritual intelligence, the one that connects you to the deepest part of yourself and to universal guidance. Understand, my dear, that there are moments in life when relationships with people around you can become difficult. It's natural for misunderstandings to arise, and for things not to be resolved right away. However, it's now in your hands to do things differently. You have the power to take control and change the course of these situations. It is in your hands to resolve all those unresolved matters. And you will soon realize how much better things begin to flow once you free yourself from those burdens, when you start resolving all that has kept you stuck. That image that appears in your mind when you make the gesture I've mentioned is unique. It has a very personal and special meaning for you. But don't worry, you will easily interpret it, you will see it clearly. If ever you feel stuck without a clear reason, if you struggle to move forward as if you're carrying a heavy load, do this simple gesture. Close your eyes, find a moment of solitude, and place your index finger on your temple, on the side of your forehead. Automatically, you will be able to recognize what matters you still need to resolve, what you need to clear in order to move forward with ease. Now I ask you, are you willing to tune your mind to the melody of success and allow prosperity to flow to you? Today, I have left in the description a powerful tool that will help you and bring you closer to your happiness, peace, and tranquility. I invite you to get to know it. Open the doors to a future where success and prosperity are your daily reality. The opportunity you have today to change your life will never present itself in the same way again. Act today, go for the description and create the tomorrow you deserve. Blessings forever.